Hello everyone, I'm Carlos, and this is Olya. Welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Today is the Valentine's Day special at BFO. We've picked out a few, like 12, fragrances that we think would be great choices to wear on Valentine's Day. Keep it right there. Valentine's Day, the day for your loved ones, chocolate, roses, sexy time together.
Whatever it is. Whatever floats your boat.
Me, I got my Valentine's, I got furry ones, John and Claude. No significant other in the life at the moment. Just fragrances and the cats. And you and all my friends.
Oh, thank you.
So, let's start off today with one from Bond number 9. This is called New York Oud. We've already sprayed it. This is, I always forget about this one because it's so strong.
It is.
It's really beast mode. This is a beast mode fragrance with a capital B. What do you think of it?
I like it. I had a decant of it. This is a definitely very powerful oud, but it's so sexy and sultry.
It's very rosy. It's your typical rose oud combination, but it's a good one.
Yeah. This is definitely not kind of nothing too crazy about this one. Nothing that I would say would be
funky.
No funky notes. Like, this is a really good.
But spray yourself a couple of hours before you plan to spend some time with your significant other.
Or they might run away.
It's a good one, but spray with caution. Red Oud. I love Montal. I love Red Oud. This is definitely in my top 5 from Montal.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best.
It's endured the years, and all the additions into the line. This is a gourmandy oud, like fresh baked cookies type of thing.
Yeah, it's thick and just sexy and kind of on the darker side. Yeah, this is a really good one.
This is one not to overspray as well, so keep that in mind. This easily lasts up to 8 hours, so keep that in mind when using that one. Next up, from Cartier, Déclaration d'un Soir, a wonderful masculine rose.
I love this one. I did an edit on it, and I think this is a very modern, spicy, and a cold take on a rose. But I love it. I mean, I honestly love all Cartier fragrances.
So you're a fan of the house?
I'm a huge fan of the house, and what I haven't gotten my nose on is their 100-year anniversary collection, which I'm really excited
I need to try that. And I think they have
a bunch.
And it's a luxury line as well.
That's it. That's the one. And I'm just so excited to smell them because the notes look really amazing.
A newfound love for me thanks to Michael James. This is Lyric Man. Red.
One of my faves.
It's not an overbearing rose, in my opinion. I think it's a fresh rose. There's got a freshness about this. And I always thought, and stayed away from it because I thought it was going to be overly rosy. It's really not. Or at least this current formulation isn't as rosy as the original one used to be. But I, for some reason, thought it was overly rosy. I think this is a really nice, well-done fragrance. A bit mature, perhaps, but...
To me, this is... I have a Lyric Man in my collection. I like it, actually. I prefer it to the woman version. And this is such a creamy with a little bit of spice. Yes, it's definitely a rose, but it has this kind of soothing, comforting, sexy appeal to it. But it's very...
All of the things wanted for Valentine's Day?
Yes. So this is definitely, yes, it's a really, really good one.
We kind of picked this list together. So, we both had input into this, and we both love all these. So if it seems like we're gushing about every single perfume in the world, no, we're not. We put our heads together, and this is what we came up with. This is a house called Precious Liquid. Came out last year. This is actually a part of a trio that you're supposed to, or if you don't have to, but they recommend layering, this area, then in your wrist. This one is roses, so I thought it was suitable for today's video. It's this is rosy. This is rosy, rosy, rosy.
Yeah. Really good.
And it really,
Clean.
it lasts a long time. A long, long time.
This is really good. This is like a very clean, easy rose to wear. non-offensive, but like really classy.
Do you find it feminine? A little feminine, right?
It's a little feminine, but that's why I think the layering component.
Adding the darker oud, there's an oud one to add. And all right, so the front row, we're getting to the front row. Hope you guys are enjoying so far. Chocolate Man from Dame Perfumery. This is really a chocolatey, really, really under 100, well done fragrance that if you love chocolate, you will love this one. I'm not the biggest chocolate fan, but this one is just right for me. It's not overly chocolatey or doesn't want to, not too much. Like, if it's overly chocolatey to me, I don't like it. This has a nice balance.
It's a little bit of a darker chocolate, so it has that kind of bitter note. But it is very full blown. You definitely smell the chocolate in here.
I wish I could have recorded her first initial impression when she smelled it. She was like, "Oh my god, this is so good."
It's like chocolate. Just if you took a bucket of chocolate and instead of pouring it over yourself, that's what you get.
I agree.
Which is something you may want to consider for Valentine's.
Why not? Hey, why don't we talk about the next one?
Well, this baby I really, really like.
It's Serge Lutens. La Fille de Berlin.
One of the best roses, in my opinion, on the market when in terms of that clean, classic take on a rose. Just so real, so realistic, and just you want to wear it. I mean, okay, you are talking to one of the biggest rose fans, though, so I just want you to know that, guys. If I'm raving about a rose, it's because I really love roses.
This is my bottle. I didn't use up that much. I actually bought a partial when it first came out. Not my favorite. I like it better on a woman than on myself.
It's definitely more feminine. I think you may want to layer it for a darker take for a man.
What would you layer it with?
Maybe like a dark oud.
You love your dark oud, don't you?
I do. There's no escaping the dark oud for me. Yeah, but this is a really good one. I think you can try layering it with something even maybe smokier for a kind of deeper effect.
Or eccentric molecules.
Or that, yeah, maybe the 4, which is like the santal.
Sandalwood, yeah. Santal. Up next, we have from Hermes, Galop de Hermes. This is more for the ladies, I think. Oop, almost lost the cap there. I'm like very spastic for a moment there. There you go. It's so fresh though.
It is.
Leather, roses.
This is really good. This is like this sense of luxury. Clean.
Not overly complicated.
Yes.
But just smells fantastic, right?
It just smells so expensive and nice and just luxurious. But
she loves it. She loves it.
I mean, I'm a fan of Hermes.
Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo, the original. She had a crazy response before too.
Yeah, this is actually my first time getting my nose on
tiramisu. That's a nice.
It's so good.
Delicious dessert for Valentine's Day.
This is so good.
She's turning red.
You're just gonna be a little bit too much red for this picture.
The whole screen's gonna turn red between our shirts and our jacket.
This is so good. I know I even did my red lipstick.
Red lippy.
This is so good. This is definitely, guys, honestly, if you don't have this in your collection, I think you should really, really get it. Whether you're a gourmand lover or not, it just doesn't matter. Tiramisu lover or not, just get it. It's so good.
It's a good one. It made my top list of last, of 2015, 16.
So good.
And Rose Flash from Tauerville, the wonderful Andy Tower. You love this one, you said?
Yeah. Well, I love a lot of Andy scents. I have the Le Dessert Americain.
This is a spicy rose.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite. Which one?
Le Dessert.
Le Desert.
And then you
Le du Desert Marican.
Okay, you see, you did it.
Marican? You call it Marican. Oh boy.
This is so good. I mean, I love his collection of roses. The incense rose, honestly, all his
that always reminds me of you.
Really?
Yeah. You helped me with that at the shop back in the day.
Yeah. That's definitely really good. I mean, Andy is definitely a master, So
you've got a fresh rose, you've got a realistic rose here, a realistic rose here, you've got a fresh rose here, you've got a masculine rose here, you've got a gourmandy rose here, you've got an oudi rose here. Up next, this is spicy. Did I say that?
I think it's also very tart. So
this one?
To me, it's like very tart, a little jammy, which I really like.
We love that. That's great. That's a great adjective.
So I think this goes into that kind of gourmand type of rose.
Up next, a new house Ellis, Brooklyn. This is called Raven. I plan to do a full review of this and some others from the collection. But for now, we will just touch on this one today. It's very reminiscent of a fragrance that I love and a popular fragrance from Ferragamo. Tell me if you get any memory of something.
Oh my god, it doesn't remind me of something. Something that
Tom Ford?
No, not Tom Ford.
Well, to me on my skin, this wears like
Yeah.
Tom Ford Private Blend Noir de Noir.
Hmm.
A truffled rose, chocolatey-ish.
This is really good. It does remind me of something. I just can't.
I'm gonna
quite
put it on
place
skin so you
my-
can see.
But it is really good.
I've used up a lot of skin today, so we're down to the elbows.
We might have to move it up.
Oh, I clearly get Noir de Noir.
Oh, I can see it on your skin now more. Yeah.
The skin
On a
changer
blotter,
again.
It smells different. But I really
It
do
does.
like it.
On
Yeah,
skin.
it smells very different on a blotter, but it's definitely a really good one. It's a little bit more, it's a little on a darker side. For me, you have that stronger woodsy ambery base, I guess. But really good.
Definitely unisex.
Yeah, absolutely.
And last, but not least, and certainly not number one, we kind of just picked 12 that we equally adore across the board. This is from Bois 1920. This is Relativamente Rosso. Whoa! Almost a twister there. A blooper, rather.
I'm glad you're doing the whole pronunciation because I would so butcher it.
Relativamente Rosso.
It's very chocolatey, very spicy,
Incensey,
very incensey. Yeah. This is definitely on a darker end.
but it's got that,
It's sexy.
yeah. One day I wore this, I think it was last winter. I got into the elevator here, and you know how small my elevator is, and there was this guy in there, this Russian guy, and he went, "Man, you smell good, what is that?"
Is that all?
It's Relativamente Rosso, or Russe.
Go check it out.
But it was a unsolicited compliment from a stranger, I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, that's usually, if you get compliments in random places, that's usually a good,
In your building's elevator, you know.
yeah, that's a good sign.
12 recommendations for Valentine's Day. What are your favorites for Valentine's Day? Leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this, please give it a likes up. Follow Olya Bar on Instagram. And I will do a giveaway of 5 of any of these of your choice, 5 vial samples. Could be worldwide. All you have to do is subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, follow Olya Bar on Instagram, like and share this video, then leave one comment down below with what your favorite Valentine's Day fragrance is. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, please do consider subscribing. And if you have been watching this channel, click on that bell so you can get notifications on future reviews, new content, giveaways, and all the beautiful guests here at BFL. Happy Valentine's Day, my love.
Happy Valentine's.
Love you. Thank you so much. We've become quite a strong team, and I appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
And they love you, too.
We appreciate all you guys. So thank you for all the support and really, really kind words.
I'd like to take this time to thank all my loyal subscribers. Blah. We're out. See you later.